Hello and welcome. This reading is going to be for the collective. And we're going to just, get into it and see what's going on out there, what energies are surrounding the collective. Spirit, angels, ancestors, can you give me clear messages of what's going on with the collective? Whatever messages you have, use me as a vessel to deliver the messages. Please and thank you. So here we go. If you want to know anything about my jewelry, just look in the description. You can see where to get it yourself, okay? Everything that I have here that I've ordered from different people who have their own businesses. Okay, so here we go. Let's get an overall energy. What's going on with the collective? Now, just remember that some of this could already be happening to some of you. Some of you, this already could have taken place. And some of you, it may take place in the future. But just don't forget, take what resonates and leave the rest alone. Now, let's get on it. The crossing. So I'm picking up with the crossing card that a lot of you are crossing over to the new world, exiting out of this for some of you. Now, a lot of people aren't ready to cross over yet, to make the necessary changes in their life. This is for those who kind of, you feel like something's weird with you. You feel like you don't belong. You feel like, like the world is against you, or you just feel like you just don't belong. This is because you're ascending and you're moving to a newer or higher level of consciousness. For the collective spirit, what are the messages that you want me to deliver? Okay. The tree of life. See, it's a new beginning here as you're crossing over spiritually. It's a new beginning. It's the tree of life here. This is everlasting life. This is spiritual quest. See, I told you, y'all going through a spiritual awakening, collective. You're on this journey to crossing over. Spiritual quest. See that? See that? Spiritual quest. Tree of life. The crossing. Thank you, Spirit. Cross. The cross. With the cross, I'm picking up an energy that you guys bared your cross. Like you've been through a lot and now it's over. It's finally over, and you'll be able to cross over, and you'll be on a spiritual journey here. Okay? You bared your cross already, and you're leaving behind things, people, places, and things that just no longer serve you anymore. You're leaving that behind. So it's a new beginning for a lot of you, collective. It's your destiny. It was all meant to be. It's all meant to be when the destiny card comes out. Meant to be. That was your destiny. That was your journey. You went through a lot of heartache and pain, but it hasn't gone in vain. Heartache and pain hasn't gone on in vain. I'm a poet and don't know it. Just 1 second. Just 1 second. Sorry about that. got my dentures. I want y'all to see my crummy teeth. Okay, let's see. One more card, Spirit, from this deck, please, for the collective. What are the messages? Please and thank you. Now, sorry, let's see something here. Just a second. What are the messages, collective? That didn't fall out. It just... melancholy. So this is indicating that the energy I'm picking up is that a lot of people are going to be like missing you, thinking about you. These people that you had to leave behind, people that you had to leave, you know, in the dust, you know, bury it all. They're going to be thinking about you and missing you with this melancholy card. You know, they really are. They're going to miss your presence because, like I said, you've ascended. Not saying you ascended to where you know, where you're disappearing and things like that. It's consciously you've ascended. You know more. It's finally happening for you. Okay, collective? It's finally happening for you. Let's see what other messages we got here. What messages Spirit wants to deliver. Yeah, you got to leave the toxicity behind. These people, the people, place, and thing that you're leaving behind is toxic, okay? It's the toxic energy that you're leaving, all right? You healed yourself from the toxicity. Doubts. I feel like at one point in time you did have your doubts about what's going on with you in this crossing over stage. You had your doubts, or it was where for some of you, other people had their doubts about you, or they doubted you when you were trying to express to them about where you were going, where the world was going, when things are going to be changing, things like that. People were doubting you, questioning you, like, oh no, that's not going to happen. But they're going to see it, right? They're going to see it for themselves. They're going to see it. You know, it's doubts and lack. They were lacking the truth. They were lacking that. And gratitude is here. See, Spirit wants to say, you know, like I told you earlier, Spirit is saying with this card that they are being thankful, like this is your time to shine, collective. And they're saying thank you. This is present gratitude is happening now. And a lot of people are going to be lacking and suffering, okay? With your presence missing here, I'm telling you, they're going to be lacking, past lacking and suffering. They're going to be missing you. Just like, you know, the card up here that said, you know, here, nostalgic, you know, thinking about you, missing you, things like that. This could be family, friends, everybody who you affected in the life, and that you sacrificed your life for. They're all going to miss you. They were doubting you. They wasn't believing nothing you were saying or doing. They didn't believe in you. They were very toxic. Bound. They had the same patterns. They couldn't get out of their patterns, the way of thinking. They couldn't get out that you were trying to teach them and tell them. They just couldn't. They didn't want to believe it. They just stayed stuck in an illusion. The illusions are over with. I mean, everybody should be able to see things for what they truly are, okay? And that means everything. But they're lacking, okay? They're lacking. They're still hanging on to the past. The energies from the past. The energy this past is gone. Why keep it in the future? The future is like, the present is like being gratitude, thankful, and moving on. The people are doubting themselves and in lack and everything. State of the World video is coming up, okay? I just have to I feel like all the downloads wasn't in yet. You know, I know it's there, and I know what Spirit wants me to do it, but I'm not quite there yet with all the information. Soon as I do get it, I'm going to come out with it. Limitation and fear. See, people are limited, lacking, suffering. They're not believing, all right? They ain't believing you. They're limiting themselves to the illusions. When you believe in illusions and things like that that's going on in the world, when you keep believing in Christmas and holidays and time and death, when there is no death, it gives you this lacking energy, not for you collective, but for the people that you were trying to get your point across to. You're going to celebrate and get gifts, things like that. And abundance is coming to you. It's coming, okay? Spirit want me to let you know, collective, those who feel this energy, that they haven't forgot about you. It is coming. Some of you, like I said, it's in the present now. It's happening as I'm talking to you right now. It's happening. You're going through it. Hang in there. Hang in there. You know, you gotta. There, these negative energies, which are, you know, toxic, is going away. You're going to be able to celebrate, receive. You're going to be on the receiving end, getting abundance. Like a lot of you are being abundant, happy. And the others are still in limitations. They're still in fears. They're living off of their fear. And the fear is the illusion, okay? Everything they hear on the news, all this stuff going on, the celebrities, everything. They're nothing. They're just there to distract you. It's nothing but an ongoing distraction. Anything to keep your attention. They got it out there rolling. Really. Keep your eyes on the prize. Don't pay it no mind. Even if you look at it, be like, look at it with a grain of salt. Don't take that stuff to heart. Even some regular people, don't do that either. Don't let nobody, I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm just a messenger. I'm here to give you the messages. Do what you please. Nobody should be even telling you what to do. But nothing but the messages, the messengers, and coming from your ancestors. Holy Spirit, what are the messages? I know it's not all these. I just know it's not. The sun, yeah. The sun card represents happiness, joy. The sun is at your back. Again, celebration and abundance is coming your way. But you know, there's people that you're leaving behind that's still lacking, and they're holding themselves back from this celebration. But you're going to be the one celebrating, not these other folks. You're going to experience some joy and happiness. And I feel like, again, for some of these people that you're leaving behind, that you tried to get them to go with you and they wouldn't, they're going to see some things. Some things are going to be exposed to them. The things that you were telling them about. The things that they thought you was crazy talking, like you didn't know what you were talking about. They're getting ready to see it for themselves. And it's going to bring on some type of justice. Like it's going to bring on, you know, like you were telling the truth. They're going to see that you were telling them the truth. You know, and the Fool, but you got a brand new beginning. It's like starting all over like a babe. You know, this is a new beginning right here. This is starting from zero, ground zero. It's a new beginning, a new world. Collective. This video ain't for everybody. It ain't for a lot of people. It's only for a few. And that's the ones that, you know, crossed over, getting ready to cross over, going through the transition to celebration. You know, leaving people, places, and things. These limited people. These people like vampire energies here. You know, lack and suffering. They're going to be of lack and suffering without your presence around. But they are going to have an awakening as they stay in the illusion. Now you got a choice. You can stay in the illusion. You're welcome to. Good luck with that for some of them people out there. But most the ones that are I'm talking to giving these messages to from spirit. This is y'all. Okay, in the moon, you know, like using your intuition. You got 3 major arcana cards going on here. 3 of them. 3 of them. The sun, the fool, and the moon. Like, there's, you know, sometimes the moon talks about secrets and things like that. But I feel like more is this is intuition. Like you use your intuition to help you on your journey, or on your journey with the fool taking this leap of faith. Um, your intuition is going to be kicking and telling you, yeah, there's going to be some things around you going on. There's going to be some warning signs that you have to take heed to. But Spirit is saying with this card, they're going to show you. They're going to direct you. All right. Okay. So we got the God of evil. See, this is what you see. I'm telling you, there's going to be some things that's going to try to come against you, but Spirit is like, you know, Spirit's going to handle this. God of evil is, you know, confusion, anger, and storms. Like, they do come, but you're going to be guided as long as you use your intuition and trust and have faith. You will go on this journey. You already on this journey for some of you. Um, uh, and it's actually telling me too, people are going to be stuck in this the when this god of distractions, confusions, anger as well. This is what's going on right now. This is what the world, they try to make the world be like this. Everybody be angry, everybody, you know, submit to this power, this god of confusion. It's a world and a ball of confusion out here. And that's what a lot of people, you're not going to submit to it because you're going to be using your intuition to get by all of this. Or some of you already used your intuition and you got by all of this. You see right through it. You can see. Some of you out can see this. Some of us can see it for what it is. And it makes us look crazy because it's not a lot of people that want to, you know, be in the truth. They want to be in this illusion. That's what they choose to do. Because if they have to do any type of work to move forward and really see the light and be happy, they're not going to do that. They was too comfortable up here, you know, manipulating and using other people's energy to make their way, to get their way or move in the way. But that's not happening anymore. Y'all detaching, you know, from these toxic people, and they're going to be so sad. They're going to be lacking, okay? They're going to be lacking in their toxic energy. You tried to tell them, they couldn't believe. They didn't want to believe. Lack, you know, think about the past. They're going to be thinking about it. Their energies are limited now that you're not around, because they used to could be a energy vampire and take all the, you know, energy out of you, but they can't anymore. You're protected. So they're going to be limited, and they're going to be in fear as well. While you're out celebrating and enjoying and giving and getting the gifts and the abundance. The gifts and the abundance is coming to you guys. Thank you, Spirit, for that. What's the energy, Spirit? What's the messages? Spirit, what's the messages? What's the messages? What's the messages? Okay. So you're breaking generational curses, these bad seeds, all right? Bad seeds here, okay? Too many. Too many. Spirit, what's the messages, please? Give me a couple of cards, please, in this deck. Flesh wound. Clarify this flesh wound, please. I feel like some people are going to see people almost turning into zombies or something is going to eat away at them. Something eating away at people. Devil playing with fire. Flesh wounds playing with fire. There it is. Flesh wounds playing with fire. People are going to be stuck. Ace of Decay. People are just going to, like, this is judgment. This is judgment for the world, and people can't see it. They think it's like, and because, you know, they put everything out there to try to distract you. Why you think it's so many distractions? Because they want to keep you in an illusion so they can, you know, or they keeping other people in illusions. These people that you were telling them, try to tell them ahead of time. The devil is here raining down because they, and some people are going to be like burning up in this energy. The people that's going to stay behind, the ones that you tried to tell about what's to come. It's, you know, people are playing with fire here. They're not taking They're not taking heed. They're listening to all this toxic energy that's going out. They're listening to all this news and that's false. All this false information. All this propaganda. All this celebrities. You know, it's a worldwide distraction. All these old singers coming out of nowhere, can't even hardly move. They bringing them out too. It's a world distraction, and they're trying to get at all ages. It don't matter, young, old, little ones. And they mixing it all together in the pot, and people are going to get caught. People are already caught up in it. People are already playing with the fire already. The ones you try to talk to, collective, remember that? You know, mom, dad, sister, brother, cousin, best friends. And they laughed at you. You get ready to see it now. Yeah, and it's going to be some sorrow, some pain. It's like a worldwide, massive. What's the message of spirit? So I guess this deck, that's it for this deck. Man. Okay. People are all caught up in this illusion. Like I said, that's why they got all this stuff going on. I mean, even, you know, regular people are caught up, as you can see, on YouTube and all these other channels, and they just out there just talking stuff, don't even know what they're talking about. They just trying to keep you scared. It's scare tactics. And if they fall for it, what can you do? What can you do? What can you do? Spirit, what are the messages for the collective? What's the messages for the collective, please? And thank you. Just whatever you want me to tell the collective, Spirit, please. Thank you. Whatever messages you have for me to tell the collective. And I know this is not for a lot of people. I know it. But oh well. A lot of people shoes is not going to fit in my readings anymore. That's for sure. the messages, collective? What's the messages for the collective? You know, decisions. All right, Two of Swords here. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra's energy. A lot of people are going to be twisted and blind to the fact. Here's the Page of Swords. Like, the information is already out there. All right. The information is out there, so there's no reason for people to be not seeing or not making a decision regarding something, because this is about information. It's about seeking information. A lot of swords energy. We are in the age of Aquarius, so you are going to see a lot of swords energy, and that's about thinking logical, new things, old system going down, a new system coming up, rising up. But there's too many distractions out here that people are listening to, and they're not catching on. They're not seeing it. They're not seeing it. That's why I say a lot of people ain't going to fit in this reading. It's only for a few. All right. The Fool again come up. A new beginning. A brand new beginning. I just said that. You know, people getting the knowledge, you know, information, downloads, things like that, communicating with their spirit guides and ancestors, and they're going to lead them. They're going to lead them to the new, and the old shall perish. And the death here, again, two major arcana cards here, the Fool and the Death card. There's going to be some endings here, and it's going to be an ending of this old world into a new one, not the new world order. That's here right now. Okay, that got people stuck and stagnant and distracted, so they can't even see this. That's what they did it for, so you couldn't see your new beginning, so you couldn't take a leap of faith. That's what they're doing it for. It's judgment time. That's being reigned by the devil itself. Star card, you know, I told you it's the age of Aquarius now. You're going to see the star a lot in people's readings or from the readers. This is about change. It's a big change. It's like healing. There's people that's going to be healing. All this stuff coming to an end. A dead end. Death. And then here comes life with the star card. Healing, everything new. The end of the old and end with the new. That's what it's going to be. And I'm going to show you. The end of the old and end with the new. End of the old, end with the new. End of the old, end with the new. For some. For those who took the leap of faith, for those who wasn't stuck and stagnant, for those who see, for those who know, for those who learn, for those who had the knowledge, getting their downloads, believing in their ancestors, not staying stuck and stagnant, you know, not making a choice. Holy Spirit, what's the messages for the collective? Okay, let's see. Turn that over. Okay, there's 3 of them. The Chariot, yeah, moving forward, out of here, done, gone, moving forward and leaving everything else behind. A lot of you. It could be Cancers out there, Aquarius is out there, Aries is out there, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra's energy is out here. The Tower, it's done. It's done. Some people are going to be left behind in the fire. Remember we had that card earlier? Left in the fire with the playing games with the devil. And this is what's going to happen. It's going to take people, it's going to be suddenly, people are going to turn around and they're going to find out they've been playing with fire, being distracted. That's all that's going on right now. Major distraction. People are paying attention to the wrong thing, and that's what they want you to do, so you can stay stuck. So you can stay stuck. You're gonna, and some people are gonna be stuck because they're getting ready to get some. They're gonna see the truth of what it truly is. This is gonna be the end of all this. Like I said earlier, it's coming to an end, and it's gonna be destruction. We're in every time it's the age of Aquarius is when there's things that shut down and everything new begins, and you have to make a choice of what direction you want to go, because if you don't, this is what you get here, tied up, where you can't see. Eight of Swords. You know, see, you can't see. There's two cards in here where people are blinded. They're staying stuck in this illusion. And what's going to happen is they're going to, again, being stuck in, and then all of a sudden, the revolution is coming. And it's going to blow. People been telling you. It's not like you don't know. For some, not you, collective, but you've been telling the people. This energy that I'm picking up for you that's seeing this is for y'all, because it's not going to be for a lot of people. A lot of people are stuck in this energy, stuck in delusion, stuck in illusion. Some people are working and playing with the devil. Remember we had that earlier? They're working for him. Regular people are out here getting paid and working for the devil, creating propaganda. That's not right. See? Stuck energy, feeling trapped, or they trying to trap people. People are, with the illusions and delusions, they're trying to trap people here. People are being trapped. This is something, man. People are stuck. Bad. And for some of them, there's no coming out. There's no coming out of it. They refuse. Some of this stuff is like self-sabotage. Staying stuck in a world that God's trying to change. You wanted them to come back. You said you wanted them to come back. Well, it's the age of Aquarius here. The energy is here. Are you ready to change? Are you ready to move on? Collective, you done told the people what's going on now. They should have seen it coming. See, new beginnings, bright new beginnings here. Ace of Wands. But some people they just stuck. They're not going to stay. They can't go. They can't go because they refuse to listen. And they refuse to see, because there's too many cards in here with people not seeing, blindfold, swords all around them. And this is swords is about mental thinking. People ain't thinking because they're being too distracted. Look at all them swords around this person. Look at all these swords around this person. Stuck in a wheel. There's a wheel there. They're stuck. They can't move. Too much stuck energy here. The world is being influenced by the devil in all ways. Every way, every which way. They're being influenced to not see. And at this point, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. See, here's the Ace of Pentacles. We got the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. New beginnings, new finances, blessings. When there's aces in the deck, usually in the regular decks, there's a hand of God. So God's giving. You wanted, like I said, y'all wanted to come back. You going to talk about come back. Okay, the energy is here for you to get unstuck and stagnant. What's the problem? What's the problem? Here it is right here. A chance of making your own money, your own business will prosper. New beginnings. It's exciting. Wow. People are going to be so disappointed that they made the wrong choice. Very disappointed. They're going to be very disappointed. They're going to be sad and heartbroken that they didn't take this new opportunity. Because God speaks to everybody. The devil speaks to everybody. God speaks to everybody too. So what choice What choices are people making, collective? I'm not saying it's you. Now I'm picking up on some energy of some people that missed the boat or missing the boat. That's what I'm picking up on now. This is the outcome. Because you didn't choose, you didn't make a decision here. Kept your eyes closed, kept your information closed out to old, staying stuck and watching celebrities, watching these all this stuff that was just a distraction, all the propaganda, you were just falling for it. People on the internet making videos about it to keep you stuck and stagnant. Them too, they're stuck too. The people that was throwing out all this negative information, it's gonna crash and burn. It's gonna crash and burn, I'm telling you. It's going to crash and burn, and people are going to be so disappointed in themselves because they kept their eyes closed and their ears closed. You know, they kept that old mindset, the old way of thinking. When we clearly said in the age of Aquarius, there's no more of that. The age of Aquarius is about, change, big changes here. With the Tower card, big changes. Everything that's in that house is spirit's just blowing it away. And this is earth to me. That's earth. Whatever you want to call this place we at, hell, whatever you want to call it, it's done. It's a wrap. There's new beginnings here. And people are going to be so disappointed. They had the opportunity. Look at the Two of Cups. Everybody's got the opportunity. I'm talking about everybody. But people made some mistakes, They made mistakes. They didn't want to listen. They all up in their emotions all the time. And now the opportunity was there for everyone. Two Cups are still standing up there. But see how this person ain't even looking at it. I'm telling you, they're being distracted. Too much distraction. And by the time their eyes open, it's going to be too late. And the collective is going to happiness. They're going to their happiness. They're going to see the good. They're going to have fun. Wish fulfillment is here. And it's coming. It's coming. It is coming. It's coming. Spirit's like, here it is. I got you. Don't worry about them. I told them the same thing. You can't worry about them. You got to leave it behind, see? You got to turn your back on it. You can't stay there and be stuck like that. You can't do that, collective. No. You can't do that. You don't want to do that. You don't. They can't depend on your energy any longer. That's it. It's done. It's a wrap. You're taking back control of your life. The boss is here. The boss is here. And they're taking those who want to go with them. Maybe this is the state of the world. Maybe this is what they want me to say. I don't know. The collective. Yeah, you had strength. Leo energy, you had the strength, you kept the strength, you kept yourself together here. Spirit's like, keep your strength. Stay strong. Because all is going to be well. Love is coming back into the universe, okay? And everything else is going to the wayside, period. Wherever the devil, whatever you want to call them, that low vibration, that's where it's going. Balance is coming back into the world. You can relax, collective. Balance is coming back. You stay steadfast here, and now the Lord is coming back for you. It's what you was waiting on. The real deal, people. Not this fake stuff. Not this fantasy. Not this illusion. This is for the real. The Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, it was slow moving, or it seemed that way, but it's coming. It's coming. It's all a matter of time. Your time is here. Matter of fact, there's no such thing as time. It's just what it is, what it is. Everything happens in divine timing. That's what I'm picking up too. It all came in divine timing, okay? The divine timing, everybody should know the age of Aquarius. We tell you stuff before it even happens. People don't believe in that either. They always making up stuff, excuses to not to believe in what's real and what's not real. And the Hierophant, I told you God is here. He's here now. And you religious people should already know that. That's for the ones that don't believe, criticizing everybody and not listening and thinking, going to church was going to save you. I don't think so. I don't think so. They here now. I thought, why y'all still praying? What you praying for? You should already know he already here. His energy is already here. He won. He always won. It's just you had to go through the battle and save your own self. Not no man ain't gonna save you. No preacher, teacher, nothing like that. They human just like you are. Money ain't gonna save you neither. This is about, thinking about reevaluating. Some of you had already reevaluated your life, and yes, yes, it takes some work, and yes, you have to face yourself, and yes, you have to face the truth in order to go where you need to go. Follow the Lord, follow the higher energies, because things are working out in your favor with the Wheel of Fortune here. Things are changing. Told you, things are changing. This is Saturn. Again, age of Aquarius. Saturn's here to cut out all the nonsense. They're cutting out all the nonsense, and there's going to be no mercy. None. Because you had too much time to know. You had too much knowledge. Too many downloads. But some people just was in their pride and ego. They turned everybody to egomaniacs, narcissistic energy. And I try to tell y'all, it's the end of all that. And there's, 10, it really is a 9. It really isn't no 10. This is like a 0. So endings for new beginnings. 1, 0 is new beginnings. 1 is like an ending for new beginnings. That's what the 10 is, or 1, 0. There's endings. There's going to be endings, and there's new beginnings for some. We're in judgment, y'all. We're in judgment. And while y'all in judgment, you so busy worried about what celebrities doing. You know what celebrities are doing? Getting paid. They getting paid to distract you, which that's what I don't like about them, because they already know what they're doing. They're working for. They're gatekeepers. They're gatekeepers. And I don't care who it is. If they're in anything part of the industry, even regular people are doing it now. Regular people are getting jobs to help distract the universe, the masses. They are. They're doing it. And they do see these celebrities are doing. Not, it doesn't mean that what they're doing is really happening. They're actors, actresses, singers, football players. It's in the sports. It's everywhere. It's all around you, distracting you from the real deal, from the judgment. Keeping your head, in a low vibration. But the energy, spirit saying the energy is here already. It's been told to everyone. But people refuse to listen. People wanted to listen to the nonsense. Stuff that don't even make any sense at all. People want to get on here and talk about a celebrity like they live next door to them or something. And these celebrities ain't doing nothing but playing games. They ain't doing none of that stuff. They ain't doing none of that stuff. I heard spirit say, like, yeah, maybe that, maybe Okay, Spirit's talking about the sacrifices and things like that that y'all listening and talking about sacrifices that may be true, but it may not be. What is it out? If this everything's supposed to be such a secret, how come everybody know? How come everybody know? But a lot of it is nothing but propaganda. You know, a lot of these are nothing but made up stories. And they throw it out there and they give everybody goes running to the story and making up all this stuff. And these celebrities don't even live like that. The only thing that gets me with celebrities, actors, and all this stuff, they accepted the plan to fool you. So that means all the shenanigans that you seeing or they saying that they're doing, it's just acting. It's not real. They're not doing that in real time and in real life. It's just a game. They're using them to play a game, and they're getting paid well to do it. But I don't like them because they know what they're doing and they're agreeing to do it. That's what I don't like. You know, they got talent. If some people got nowadays, you ain't even got to have no talent. All you got to do is have the will to want to and sacrifice your life for money and fame or for money. You ain't even got to be no big time person anymore. You can be walking down the street and the devil will come to you and offer you something. It's all around us now. It's like a disease. You gotta be woke. You gotta not even woke. You just have to see. You gotta use your spidey senses. And it's gonna be hard for people to do that because they already sacrificed. And I'm talking about church too. I'm talking about the whole nine. It ain't nothing but propaganda, and it's a distraction. What these people worried about celebrities for? They ain't worried about you. They getting paid to distract you and keep you away from the truth. Why people? Why? And I'm talking about all of them. I'm not saying some. I'm saying all of them are a part of it. It's like a gang. And once you guess what? That's why they say keep your mouth shut. That's why they do all of this. That's why they do all this, because they're part of a gang. You see, gang members are part of it too. They got their little signs and symbols too. They the same thing. Oh, boy, Spirit. Page of Pentacles. But there's good news coming. And the good news is that it's a change a coming. But, it's a shame because a lot of people aren't going to see this change. They're going to be too stuck in the illusions. It's coming to us an ending, but there's going to be a bright new beginning. Are you ready? Are you ready? We got the Two of Cups here. Like, love is coming back. I already said that. Love's coming back into the universe. Yes, it is. For some, it's already happened already. Like, there's people that's just content with themselves because they learned to love themselves. They're not being playing games or playing dancing with the devil. They're not doing that. It's not a lot, but it's some. And some of y'all are right here listening to this message. Y'all done moved on. You ain't worried about all this. Yeah, and people are going to be hurt, damaged, because they keep doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. You got a lot of wounded soldiers out here. A lot of them be damaged. They're going to be mentally damaged. See that person with the thing around his head? There going to be some people out here that's just like mentally going to go mental. And this is also telling me that you, collective, have fought the war. The battle is over. You done won. You won. And now your turn is coming with the Wheel of Fortune. Anything else, Spirit? Any other messages? So, okay, I get it now. This is the This is the collective. This is worldly. So it is the celebrities. This is gonna be part one, the celebrities, and I done told you everything about it. So it did come out. I thought that I didn't have all the energy, but all the messages. Sorry, but I guess I do. You guys. All of the celebrities are playing games with you. Every last one of them know what they're doing to you. And that's what I don't like, and that's what you shouldn't like either. That they are willingly playing games. They're all this stuff that they're playing, all this stuff you see on YouTube about this celebrity, that celebrity, and all this, and then people get to talking about it. Now they part of it too. They gatekeepers, or they would. They don't know these people. They're not in their lives. These people think differently than what we do. That's why we're easily manipulated, because we're thinking that, oh, they do live a regular life. And all this stuff that they're throwing in front of your face, they're not doing that. They're just acting. They're actors, actresses, singers, you name it. They coming at you in all directions. And they are working for the lower vibration, which y'all call the devil. That's who they're working for. And y'all praise them. And y'all, every time there's comments coming out about this and that and another, y'all defending them and never talk to them a day in your life. And you're defending the devil. You're defending the system. Every time you do that, praising them, looking at them as idols. That's why they use them. Because they know how dumb you are. For some, they know how dumb you are. For a lot, let me stop saying some. For a lot, they know how dumb you are, how weak you are, how you're impressed with money and jewelry and fame and all this other kind of stuff. It's working. Because where did the BBLs come from? Where did it start from? It started from the celebrities. And you know what happened? Y'all was looking at them so much. You want to be so much like them. You want to be a celebrity. But you ain't got celebrity money. Okay? You thinking, the outside is important. Because that's how they influence you. You got to keep it real. You know they influenced you. You know they did. Don't say you did it. You was influenced. You was a follower and not a leader. And I'm not talking to my star seeds collectors. I'm talking to the ones that that fell into the game. You need to know the game so you can get by it, so you can understand what's coming, because it's coming and it's coming fast. We're in judgment, y'all. I don't know what your pastor and preachers and all that told you about judgment, but it ain't what they said it is. That's a distraction too. Get mad all you want to. I don't care. I'm just a messenger. I don't care if you get mad at me. You get mad at me, I'm the messenger. You get mad at the Most High, who's coming to bring it on. He's going to let the devil have his time with whoever wants to go with him. I ain't going with him. All right? Him, she, he, the energies, I ain't taking on that energy. I refuse to lose. Call me crazy, call me whatever. I don't care. I do not care. And neither does the Most High. So, FYI, for those who don't know, you're being bamboozled, you're being tricked by these celebrities out here that's making you think this and making you think that it is nothing but a game. They put it out there, and they know what you're going to do. They know your reaction. Again, back to the BBLs. These would, and you're talking about, there was something that came about somebody, one of these singers or something was supposed to take all that stuff off, get rid of the tattoos. That do you think that was real? Do you think that they had real tattoos on? Do you think they have a real BBL that they just removed? No. Look it up on Google it. BBL material, BBL bodies. And see Most of them celebrities that look like that, they're wearing silicone bodysuits. They got them. You can order them if you want one. They cost about $600-700. You can order them. It's a whole silicone BBL body, and you just put it on, slip it on, put it up, and you got it. That's what they doing. That's what they're doing. That's why they can remove it and take it off. It's a trick. Y'all being tricked. Man, y'all being tricked, and y'all went out there to these people and got injections, poison inject. You poisoned your whole body. You poisoned your whole system just to get something. Just to look ridiculous. This stuff looks ridiculous. Looks retarded. Some people out here is mental, really, really mental and delusional. Who does that? Who goes out there and get the most ridiculous body I ever seen in my life? It's like the bad is good and the good is bad anymore. It's like people defend it and everything. Like, you ain't got out. I told you, people blinded. People blinded by the truth, even when it comes to your appearance. Even when it comes to your appearance, people are blinded. These celebrities got y'all. They got you. You know, I remember at a time when I was like that, but when you're younger, you just don't know. Because, you know, everybody basically is toxic as crap. Everybody's in denial as crap when you come here. And you think, you know, all you can do is live the best of your life that you can here. Do the best that you can. Stay out of trouble. Don't be a follower. Be a leader. Because being a follower, you know, you're just going to be taken. You're just going to be tricked. You know, you're going to be living in some type of illusion that don't even last long. It don't last. It doesn't last. Like, the BBLs ain't going to last. You know what I mean? Y'all been tricked. Just like there was an error. I think it was my error. You know, where they had the girls coming on, like the girl rappers. Now, y'all got to be honest. There's a point where you got to be honest with yourselves. You got to be honest with yourself. And you got to know that when these girls rappers and stuff was coming out, they were acting like dudes. And they were dressing like dudes. So that was the introduction on what's going on right now. That was just the introduction. They were just throwing all these girls in. TLC, Queen Latifah, all these girls, they were all dressing like boys. They were dressing just like boys, acting cocky and all this like boys. But see, they knew what they was doing. That was a trick. They had to do it. That's what they were getting paid to do, and they know it was going. And they set the generation up for what's going on right now with this girl being boys and boys being girls. I mean, whoever wants to, if you want to do it, that's your choice. I'm just saying where it come from. And like I said, it's a time to be honest with yourself. You've been tricked, you've been bamboozled, you've been lied to, and you're being misled. And at the point now, with all the information out here and the knowledge, you're being misled on purpose. It's like you're totally ignoring the Most High and what He's about. Or she, or what about that high energy? You're totally ignoring it, and you're staying stuck for some out there, for a lot out there. They're acting, they're playing with you, they've been playing with you, they still playing with you, and now it's amped up. They're using old school people out here now that can't even that need walkers and everything. You see Bobby Brown falling all over the place, right? Why can't these people? They make all this money. Why can't they just enjoy the fruits of their labor? What are they out here? They are out here for a reason. They got to do what's told with whatever they. I don't care if they was on a cruise to Mexico. When them people tell them they better do this or do that, we're gonna shut that money off of yours. They gonna do it, whether they tired, whether they can't do it. I mean, look at Janet Jackson. I mean, she's doing a tour, but look at Grandma. She's old. She's a grandmother. I know she's a mother, but she's a grandmother. She's old enough to be a grandmother. What is she out here gyrating around for y'all because she loves y'all? She love you, you guys. That's why she's out here gyrating, or and got a baby looking all tired, can't even hardly move. These older people out here, Mr. Biggs, what is it, the Isley brother dude? He out here about to fall out. He was on stage, you couldn't even see. They had to lead him to where he had to go. It's just ridiculous. Smokey Robinson, you see how do you see what these people are doing? They gotta do it though, because that's what they're getting paid for. They're gonna shut their money completely off. If they don't do what their master tell them to do, their money is getting shut off. And they set them up. They so used to it that if they can't live without it, they're stuck. They're stuck. They're stuck with the devil. There's no getting out of it. If they get out of it, like either they'll die, or they'll get blackballed. Their money will get taken away from them, and that's it. That's just going to be it. They already know what they're doing. They know what they're doing when they enter into this. Don't get fooled with all these people talking, oh, they don't know what they're doing when they first go in there. Yes, they do. They're told. They're told what they, but it's all a game. It's all a game. They're actors, actresses, singers, athletes, all that. Look what they're doing with now they did this with Magic Johnson. Remember they talked about he had AIDS, and he's still with us. But in that era, everybody who got it or supposedly have had it just went like that. But he's still around, right? Now y'all gotta know. Come on, sometimes you gotta just use your common sense and instead of listening to what people have to say, you have to use your own common sense. You really do. If you use your own common sense, if you be your own leader, your own teacher, you will surpass all of this. I'm telling you, you will. You'll surpass all of this. But they started with his son, that kind of type of influence about switching genders and all that kind of stuff. They did that with him, and now they doing it with Gabrielle and this dude. It's all an act, though. I don't believe that, dude. I believe that's just a game. It's a game that they playing. They're not really doing those things. They trying to convince you to do it. The masses. They trying to convince the masses to do it. They're not doing it. They're getting paid to act like they're doing these things. That's all it is. It's just influence. That's what the devil does. It comes along and it influences people. It confuses people. Ain't not here, but it's a ball of confusion out here. That's what it is. That's what's going on. So all y'all that's hung up on these celebrities and thinking all this stuff is true, what they're doing, they are fooling you. They don't live that life. Now I'm trying to tell you, they don't. They are just regular people like you and I, but they getting paid to do a whole nother ball game here. So you cannot be followers of them. You have to turn your backs on them and not pay them any attention of whatever they do or say or throw out there. You just going to have to just turn it off and start from ground zero, because all that stuff is ending. Whatever they have to suffer the consequences for it. That they're going to have to suffer for it. But you're going to suffer for it too by following after them and believing all this stuff that's going on out here. You're going to have to suffer because they're keeping your eyes shut. And you're allowing them to. By paying everything that happens, you're paying attention to them. You're giving them all the attention. And then after you get all the attention, you're following after them. You're mimicking them. You're doing the same thing that they're doing, but they're not doing it in real life. It's just an act. Do you not get it? It's an act. And after I say this and all, I'm done with all that. I ain't got nothing else to say or do with it with celebrity spirits. Like, give that and let it go. That's it. I'm done with all that and preaching or teaching or whatever you want to call it, because we're out of this teaching stage. People already should know. But it don't. You don't. It's time to stop, because all of a sudden, before you know it, there's that tower. Boom. It all goes boom. And you're going to see all these people you've been defending, all these celebrities you think that you know so much and do videos about, and all their life and living and all that. They're part of the Illuminati and they got this going on and that going on and the it's just repeating itself over and over. Okay, cause like, look, if they're putting this energy out there and you're doing it to feed your family, you're part of it too. You're part of the game, or you're getting paid to do it. You're getting paid to push that energy out there and make a story about these celebrities. And that, like I said, they ain't doing none of that crap. They ain't doing none of that crap. Most of them ain't doing none of that. They ain't doing none of that stuff. Talking about they devils and devil worshippers and all that stuff. Well, why? They getting paid to do it, though. They getting paid big money. To what? To influence you. To influence you. That's what for. Keep you distracted. Distraction, influence, you name it. They're doing it all. They're doing it all. You think Bill Cosby went to jail. You think R. Kelly went to jail. All that stuff ain't nothing but stories, propaganda, man. Ain't nobody. Have any of y'all, let me ask you this. Have any of you called these jails that they supposed to be at, or writing letters to these people? Are you writing letters to the people, to these that you really love and all that stuff? Or did you write R. Kelly? You know, did you call the jail and ask? Because you can do that. You can call them, talk to them, can't you? You know, you can put money on their books and all that stuff. You should be able to if they're in prison or jail, right? They supposed to be wrecked. You ain't gonna get that. You ain't gonna get that. Because that's not where they at. It's all a game. And look, the rabbit holes go deeper than that, but I think this was enough. Because, like I said, you're gonna see it anyway. You're gonna see it for what it truly is. And for a lot of you, it's gonna be too late. It's gonna be too late because you already wrapped up in it. These BBL girls you see from the celebrity, they ain't real. That body ain't real like that. That's some silicone stuff that they done got. And again, if you don't believe me, type it up in Google and you'll see you can bomb your own self. You ain't have to go get no dangerous shots and put all that poison in your body to look ridiculous as hell. You ain't had to do that. Man, what the... State of the World featuring the celebrities. I guess I done said it. Thank you, Spirit. You just tricked me into this one. I thought I had to wait on something. I thought I had to wait on some more info. But this is it, y'all. Okay? Just know that these celebrities don't live like how you think they live it. They're not doing the things that you think they're doing. Some of them are not even dead. Some of them are not even dead. They somewhere living underground somewhere. Y'all know they got an underground thing going on. That they got more stuff down there than they do here. That's where all your good meat and everything is going down there. You just getting plastic. You getting plastic food. This world is being... I guess this was for the politics. I don't know, but I'm gonna just add this in here. This world, we're run by every country that there is. This is a corporation. It's not a... This is corporation. This is about money. And they try to make you think, and this is going to be, and just a little bit, because I got to come back with the State of the World featuring the politicians. It's all the same. All of it, they're all the same. They're all doing the same exact thing. Distracting you with rumors of wars and talks of wars and separation with blacks and whites and Spanish. It's all the same. It's a big giant distraction. Separation so we can be enemies. They're doing a real good job of it. They're doing a real good job of it. If you take a look around, you can see it. You can see it in action. People are being like puppets. Like puppets on a string. That's where we at right now in the world. People scared, living in fear. What are you living in fear for if you have a God that you praise and love and you pray to and everything? What are you scared of? To die? We don't never die. That's something they taught you. You don't die. We breathe in. Don't you breathe in and exhale? And when you do that, don't somebody else does it too? Breathe in, exhale, right? So once that breath leaves out and stays out of the body, it's just this ain't nothing. That breath still lives on. Now, come on now. Stop being bamboozled. Stop being distracted and listen to what spirit tells you. What's inside yourself. It ain't nowhere outside of you. It ain't nowhere outside of you. It's right in yourself. It's right in you. You just all you have to do is be still and listen. Congratulations to those who've crossed over. I see you there. Congratulations to you. You ain't of this world. You're in it, but you ain't of it. You're moving on to a higher level of consciousness. Congratulations for you. It's here. If it ain't here, it's coming. For a lot of you, it's coming. You can feel the change. You know. You know who you are. It ain't for all of y'all out there. It's only for you. And I'll get with the next one on State of the World featuring the politics. I'm going to go through the whole system and show you how they all connected with one another, doing the same thing with the same game. They just using, everything is just a fear attack. They're playing with your psyche. They're playing with your mind. They're playing mind games. And you have to be hip to it so you can be ready for these games when they come out. Just like you watch the movie The Matrix. They show you these things in movies. Like, they have to tell you. They have to tell you. Even though it's deceptive the way they do it, you gotta understand and know. You gotta know so you can be prepared for it. Spiritual warfare is what's up. That's what's going on right now. You gotta be prepared. This ain't no joke. And when you think it's a joke, you will see. You're going to see. Boy. So that's the state of the world featuring the politicians. Maybe it shouldn't have took this long. I don't know. I thought that I had to wait a little bit, but I guess that's it. It doesn't come out. It is what it is. That's the energy. That's all I can feel right now. It's just like you can't believe everything that you are shown. You can't believe everything that you are being told. You have to understand there's a higher power out there that tells you everything and guides you everywhere you need to go. But you got to allow it. First of all, how you allow it, you disconnect yourself from the low vibrational energies. You disconnect yourself from the confusion, the illusions, the things that you were taught your whole life. You have to disconnect from it. If you don't want to do that, then I just feel sorry for you. And that's you. That's your choice. You allowed to. You allowed to stay stuck and stagnant. You seen all them cards with mind, a lot of mind fuckery. That's what them cards were. All them swords, people with blindfolds, trapped, stuck, stagnant. You're allowed to do that and continue your life like that if you want to. While everybody else moves on, the ones you call crazy, stupid, dumb, and all that, those are going to be the ones that try to tell you. And you're going to wish you had to listen. For some of you, you're going to wish you had to listen. So, that's how you see life for what it truly is getting rid of the old and letting the new. Getting your spiritual downloads. That means a lot of times you have to be to yourself and with people and it'll connect you to people, places, and things that'll help you excel and move forward. God helps those who help themselves. Don't wait for no pastor, preacher, teacher, all that stuff to get you there, because you'll never get there. You'll never get there. You'll always be stagnant. And you'll always be blindfolded. Only blindfolded people follow people. their followers and do anything that somebody else do. There's a bunch of copycat stuff going on here. Nobody has a brain. Well, not nobody. A lot of people don't have a single brain in their body to think for themselves. They always have to go outside themselves for somebody to think for them. And you'll always be misled. You'll always be misled. I guarantee you, you're going to always be misled. If you can't think for yourself, if you don't allow the high vibrational power, which is the higher power, not the lower power, that's going to keep you low. Give yourself an opportunity. Give yourself a chance. At least give yourself a chance to see. That, you know, and that we're in judgment right now. Everybody's being judged, no matter who you are, where you from. And that judgment is coming from within. It's coming from within. Your thoughts, your mind is a terrible thing to waste, and it's at risk right now. A lot of people's minds are at risk with this psychological bullcrap that's going on around here. I don't know how far, you know, if they hear this video gonna go, but download it as soon as you get it and, you know, pass it on to some people. Maybe they want to listen, maybe they don't. But do that, because I don't even know if they're gonna push it out or anything like that. Y'all know how YouTube is. But, you know, as long as I did what I have to do, and I believe that spirit will allow it to get to the people that need to hear it. That's what I believe. It ain't going to be, it's not for the whole world. It's not. This is just for a few people. And just to let the collective know that, you know, your turn, it's coming. All right? It's there. You're moving on. You know, you can't hold back. You were strong. You helped people along the way. Now Spirit is like, it's your turn to reap what you've sown. Even for the low vibrational, like I said, it's judgment. They will reap what they sow. Everybody writes their own life story. If you really think about it, if you really sit down and think about it, you write your own story. You write your own story by the choices that you make in life, because it's almost like a video game. Approach you, and then you have to make a choice about it. Now, either you're going to make the right choice about it or the wrong choice about it. Whose fault is that? Is that God's fault? Is that the devil's fault? Or is it truly your fault? Is it truly your fault? Now, sometimes you know, when we're younger, we have to learn right from wrong. We have to know what's right and what's wrong, all right? We do. So we make mistakes, and that's okay. But you don't keep on making them. That's stupid. That's ridiculous. You don't keep making the same mistakes over and over and over unless you're crazy, unless something's wrong psychologically, unless something's wrong. You don't keep making mistakes to hurt yourself. And you don't make mistakes to hurt other people. Because when it all boils down, like I told you in the beginning, we all breathe the same air. I don't care what color we are. I don't care what religion we are. I don't care about none of that stuff. All I care about is this. You have to treat people the way you would like to be treated. You can't use people. You can't abuse people. Because if you do that, you're doing it to yourself. Why I say that? Because what you do to others, it comes back. That's the reason why it's set up like that. You know, it's all set up because we're all the same. We're all the same. And the reason why things will come back to us is because we're doing it to ourselves. If we're doing it to someone else that's not good, evil, mean, you know, killing, all this other kind of stuff, that means that you have to suffer that consequence too. You written a book, you read it. You written it, then you read it. That means what you do come back to you. Good or bad, though. That's good or bad energy. But I'd rather float, you know, in the higher level of energy. I would. And I know you would too. It feels good to free yourself from this illusion and delusions that they got on. It feels so good that you love yourself enough to disconnect from all this stuff and live the life that you want to live. by making the right choices. Making the right choices to do the right thing for yourself, for other people. Life is nothing but choices. We're not here to be uh, pushed along by somebody else and their opinions and their thoughts and you know, part of a group. Anybody that's part of a group, or I don't want nothing to do with it. I done seen it all. I done seen it all. Every time it's a group of people, there's always a group of nonsense that goes with it. Every single time. It never fails. And it was my choice when I was doing that stuff to do that. And what I got out of it, disappointment. Disappointment. I had to learn to love myself. I had to learn to walk with myself, talk with myself. Because God is if He's flowing through us, then He's speaking through us, not through nobody. Well, it could be somebody else that has a gift. You know, we all have gifts, and if you're using it, yeah, you can speak to someone else. That don't mean that you gotta. If it seems right or seems like it's the right thing, like somebody's experiences and things like that, well, yeah, you can take heed. We're not going to all experience the same things, but it's going to be something similar. All it is life lessons of choices of right and wrong. But if you're in a situation where there's like groups, being a part of any type of group or any type of, and you know, you do what you want to do. I'm just speaking what I'm as a messenger, right? But you still can do. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not telling you to what to do. I'm just giving you messages that. But you can't say you haven't been told. That's the whole message. Is to you can't say that you haven't been told. We can't sit up here and blame anybody else for our actions anymore. We have to take responsibility for our own actions, for our own choices. So that'll help you come out of the illusion. That'll set the path of doing the right thing. That'll set the path. That'll get you started by treating people the way you want to be treated, no matter what race, creed, color, religion, none of that stuff. We have to get back to the basics, is what I'm hearing. And you know, all of us is going to leave this body one day, but it's not nothing to be afraid of. What's there to be afraid of? You don't remember coming, you ain't gonna remember going, right? Right? So, you know, most of the things that man has taught you was just their way. It was a psychological thing. It was to keep you low vibrational and to think about. And I'm gonna have to do. It'll be a few segments that I'm gonna do. A few segments, and like I said, I'm gonna do that so I can get you to see how everything ties in together as one, and it'll bring you out of that illusion, or it should, so you can start to see it for what it truly is, and then you can rise above it, and then you will be saved. You'll save. It's all about saving yourself. You don't believe in hell? You believe in heaven? You don't believe in heaven? You believe in hell? Guess what? This is where you're at. And you're in hell, and you have to work your way up out of it. You guys take care. Like, share the video. And I'll be back with you on the next segment. Take care. Bye.